Okay, everyone, hands up if you've ever grabbed a Snickers bar and thought, I'm not me when I'm hungry, and just went for it. But have you ever wondered what's actually happening inside your body from that first bite? Because the science behind this is absolutely wild, and some of it might surprise you. Today, we're breaking down exactly what happens when you eat a Snickers, from the instant sugar rush to the surprising brain benefits from those peanuts. Plus, I'll tell you who should definitely avoid these bars and who might actually benefit from them. Trust me, this isn't your typical candy bad, vegetables good conversation. So let's start with what happens the moment you take that first bite. A regular Snickers bar contains 280 calories with 50% carbs, 44% fat, and 6% protein, and your body starts processing this immediately. Within minutes, the sugar content elevates blood glucose levels, which helps to reduce stress and boost energy. This is why you actually feel better almost instantly. But here's what's really happening. Your pancreas is working overtime to produce insulin to manage that sugar spike. The chocolate component is doing something pretty amazing too. Chocolate contains serotonin and phenylethylamine, which promotes feelings of happiness and contentment. So that feeling you get, that's literally your brain chemistry changing. But here's the thing. This blood sugar spike is temporary, and what goes up must come down. About 30-60 minutes later, you might experience that dreaded crash, where you feel more tired than before. Now, before you think I'm about to trash talk Snickers completely, let me share some research that might shock you. Those peanuts in your Snickers bar? They're actually doing some serious work for your brain. Peanuts contain a wealth of benefits for the brain, thanks to functional compounds that have been shown to boost memory, strengthen cognition, protect against cognitive disease, decline, and more. We're talking about vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and plant-based protein all packed into those little nuts. Even more impressive, eating 2 teaspoons of nuts a day may help to keep dementia at bay. According to a long-term study on over 4,800 Chinese adults from the University of South Australia. Now, I'm not saying eat Snickers for brain health, but those peanuts are definitely pulling their weight. The cocoa in the chocolate is also bringing benefits. Flavanols in cocoa have been studied for many years. They have been shown to help lower blood pressure, improve blood flow to the brain and heart, prevent blood clots, and fight cell damage. But let's keep it real, because it's not all sunshine and brain-boosting peanuts. Regularly consuming high-sugar snacks like Snickers can contribute to health issues such as weight gain and increased risk of diabetes. Here's what happens with regular consumption. Your body starts struggling to manage those constant sugar spikes. Your insulin sensitivity can decrease, meaning your body needs to work harder and harder to process sugar. This can eventually lead to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. The calorie density is also something to consider. There are 250 calories in a regular Snickers bar, and you'd need to walk 70 minutes to burn those calories off. That's more than an hour of walking for one candy bar. Plus, the combination of sugar and fat can be pretty addictive. Your brain lights up with pleasure signals, making you crave more, which can lead to overconsumption. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There are actually people who might benefit from eating Snickers in specific situations. Athletes and active people. If you're doing intense exercise, those quick carbs can actually be helpful for immediate energy replenishment. The protein from peanuts helps with muscle recovery too. People with hypoglycemia, those who experience low blood sugar episodes, might use something like a Snickers to quickly raise their glucose levels, though this should always be under medical guidance. Occasional treat seekers. Enjoying a Snickers bar occasionally as part of a balanced diet is unlikely to have a significant negative impact on health. The key word here is occasionally. Mental health support. During extremely stressful periods, the mood-boosting compounds in chocolate can provide temporary relief, though this shouldn't be your primary coping strategy. Compared to snacks like chips or cookies, Snickers offers more protein and some essential nutrients, making it a more filling option. So if you're choosing between candy options, Snickers isn't the worst choice. On the flip side, there are definitely people who should steer clear or be extra cautious. Diabetics. This one's obvious, but while candy can make blood sugars rise more quickly, it's that carb count that needs to be watched when consuming a piece of candy. People with diabetes need to carefully manage their carbohydrate intake, and Snickers packs a lot of carbs into a small package. People with eating disorders. The addictive nature of the sugar-fat combination can trigger binge behaviors, so anyone recovering from eating disorders should be cautious. Those with allergies. Snickers contains peanuts, milk, egg, and soy, which are some of the most common allergens. Weight loss seekers. If you're trying to lose weight, those 280 calories can quickly add up and derail your efforts, especially since the bar doesn't provide much satiety relative to its calorie content. People with GERD or acid reflux. The combination of chocolate, fat, and sugar can trigger acid reflux symptoms in sensitive individuals. Let's talk about what happens in the hours after you eat that Snickers. Your liver is working to process all that sugar, converting excess glucose into fat for storage. Meanwhile, the fat from the chocolate and peanuts is being broken down and either used for energy or stored as body fat, depending on your activity level and overall caloric intake. The protein from the peanuts is the slow and steady winner here. It's being broken down into amino acids that your body uses for various functions, including muscle maintenance and neurotransmitter production. Your digestive system is also dealing with the palm oil and other processed ingredients, which can slow down digestion and make you feel sluggish. The caffeine content? Yes, chocolate has caffeine. Might give you a slight energy boost, but it's pretty minimal compared to coffee. So here's the real tea about Snickers. They're not health food, but they're not pure evil either. The peanuts and cocoa do provide some legitimate nutritional benefits, but the high sugar and calorie content means they should be treated as an occasional indulgence, rather than a regular snack. If you're going to eat one, timing matters. Having it post-workout, when your body can actually use those quick carbs, makes more sense than eating it while binge-watching Netflix. And always pair it with some awareness of your overall daily nutrition. Next week, we're diving into how to enjoy Snickers in a healthier way, plus some amazing alternatives that'll satisfy that chocolate peanut craving without the sugar crash. I've got some recipes that'll blow your mind. Have you noticed these effects when you eat Snickers? Drop your experiences in the comments. I love hearing your stories. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're just getting started on this nutrition deep dive series.